It's Sight, Jessica here to do another video. Today I have some rambles as usual. Probably the most exciting thing that's happened recently is Neela has come home, and I'm very happy and excited about that. She was away getting a face up and blushing and a new wig made by Lunar BJD, and she did a wonderful job. I'm just super happy with Neela. She just looks so adorable. She was an adorable sculpt anyways, and now she's even more so. Let's see if I can. Her little face. It's a difficult face up, I think, because she has white eyelashes and eyebrows, and I think that that's a little bit difficult, but I'm very happy with how she achieved that, and the body blushing is really pretty. I really like this wig. It is a Rami fiber wig, which I guess is made from nettles or rose fiber. It's a plant fiber though, but I am very impressed with it. It's very easy to style and puff, and it'll kind of hold in different positions. If it gets messed up, it's just very easy to fix it again, because I'm always messing up my wigs. I'm moving my dolls around, they snag on each other. It's just the wigs are always getting messed up. So this is really nice that it's so easy to just a little fluff and it's fixed. So that's great. This is my first experience with that fiber, but I'm just really happy to have my little Neela home. She is my little sweetheart, and I find that I really enjoy this size of doll, and I see myself getting more. She's a 21-inch doll, so 21-inch, 30-inch, but I just really, or excuse me, centimeter. She is a 21 centimeter doll. So she's just this little petite doll, and I love dressing her. The clothes are just adorable. So really happy to have Neela back. Story-wise, it was really important that she came back too. And my camera messed up midway through there, but yeah, Neela, she came back just in time to get some stories going. I posted a little photo story on my Instagram earlier this morning. I may post it in some other places if I have time later, like Facebook groups or on my Tumblr, which I don't use as much. But I also posted a question on my Instagram asking people what their opinions were on the photo stories as far as just pacing, how the material is handled, narration, how are those things, is the point getting across, is it confusing, do they make sense, are they boring, too fast, too slow, those sorts of things. So I love to have feedback on those things. If you follow my photo stories and have watched them, I always want to hear opinions on that, especially if something is confusing, and then I might be able to start working on those things and fixing them, because this is kind of a new format for me, especially Instagram, which is the primary place that I'm putting those, and just tips on how I can do that better. So there's little Neela. I just love her. See if I can put her right here. I don't know if you can see her. But I have some other character things to go over. So something else that happened that was pretty exciting and that I'm happy about, I'll put Neela over here, was some things. So my little Pookie. This is a Pookie Bonnie. I have had her for over a year now, and I have not been able to figure out what to do with this girl. Up until now, she hasn't had a name, a character. She doesn't fit into my world or any world. She was a cute little doll, but I didn't have any inspiration otherwise for her, or anything that I wanted to do with her. And I was actually going to sell her. I mean, I had people interested in looking at her, So she almost went. It was very, very close. If they would have bought her, then she would have been gone, which would have been okay. But I am glad that I have found some inspiration for her. And it came down to, again, fooling around with her looks, which I've done. I did with her and the minifee that I traded away, and tried and tried and tried. And finally, I feel like this is something that's speaking to me. I put in some new blue eyes. She also has this really adorable headband. I got a group of these headbands that's from a grab bag, and they're very cute and well made, very well made. But they just stylistically and scale, they just didn't fit my dolls. But this is the kind of doll I think that they really are the best on. And it really, putting this little headband on her with this little wig that I styled, little curly wig, little curls going crazy here. But this I suddenly felt like she was something that I could do something with. And so her backstory that I've come up with is that she is Maria's daughter, and Maria is the ghost that lives in Eden Spare. She's a human ghost. She was a bruja, which is Spanish for witch, and she is a Mexican. Probably time-wise about 200 years ago it is the time that she lived in. When she died, she made it to, oh, Pookie Fee hand went flying. We'll just edit that out later. So that's something I'm not used to, is Pookie Fee hands, and her little feet are magnetized. I remember the first time I discovered that. Well, so anyways, her mother is a ghost in Eden Sphere, a human ghost, and Anna is deceased as well. She died a long, long time ago, and she passed the veil. So she's not a ghost. She's not trapped on this plane or a fairy realm. She has truly passed on. But she is able to come and visit her mother through the cat. And the cat is a creature by its nature that is able to transverse realms. So that's also, I've developed the character and story a little more on my porcelain BJD cat, which I just love. This cat is it's made of porcelain, very sturdy, strung, string, and hot glue suede. She came that way. Very mobile. She's even got a jointed tail, but she's so much expression and emotions can be displayed just in how she is posed. So I really love this cat. So that was really fun to have this story come together. Really, really happy about that. Otherwise, I wanted to show some new shoes that I got for one of my dolls. So Alondria is wearing these shoes, which these were meant for, or they're advertised for minifee, and they do have a heel on them. And I think if I had some stockings on her, they would fit even better, but these fit really nice, and they have a very nice shape to them. They're really beautiful shoes, and if they offer any other colors, I would snatch those up. They were on a promotional offer of $10, which is amazing. The shipping was very cheap too, so those were totally worth every penny. And Alondria is wearing a little necklace I made her, which this is one that I've been meaning to make her for a long time with these beads in this color, and finally did that. This was actually part of a bigger charm, which I cut down because it was too big and clunky, so I cut some parts of it off, and so I'm really pleased with myself. I was a little not doing any welding or smelting or anything, but making some jewelry. I've been having a good time with that. So, all right. To finish this off, I thought we'd come back over here and just come right to the dolls instead of getting up and carrying dolls over here. Hi, Tobis. But a few things. I did some hand switching. Maria, when I originally got this Lutz Kid Delph body, I had bought these articulated hands, and I didn't quite like them because the sharp nails, and they just kind of look kind of scary almost. They're not extremely elegant. But for Maria's character, I actually really like them because they're kind of skeletal in a way. And I think, let's see if I can zoom in here without bumping Doll's hair. So I really ended up liking those a lot, and they fit her character very well, so I'm happy with that. So I took her hands off, and I gave them to Elijah, who had these kind of fisted hands, curled up fisted hands. I put them away, but I didn't exactly like those. I was displeased with those hands. So I think that the resin match is pretty good. Also, the search continues for a head for Elijah, wanting to switch out to a different, more mature head sculpt. He's got an 8cm neck, MSD size, so that's been pretty challenging. I was really interested in, and still am, in getting a doll in mind head, and unfortunately, you have to buy a full doll if you want white skin. Otherwise it's pink skin. And that would be very difficult, I think, to make that work. I emailed the company asking them if they would please make me a white head, and they said, and they replied, they were very polite, but they said that I would need to buy 10 heads in order for them to be able to do that. So that's not going to happen, and I don't exactly feel like getting a group order to get people to get 10 heads. But I'm still on the lookout. Maybe something will come up on the secondhand market. Maybe something else will come up. I'm not in a huge hurry or anything, but eventually do want to put a different head sculpt on my centaur. So we have been serenaded by the lovely Lola, who has been snoring during parts of this video. And thanks for watching, everybody. Always appreciate it. Hope you have a good day, and take care.